I'm already on my Supremo coffee from the calendar. And today is Friday. Happy Friday! I don't even know what day it is today. It is the 18th of December. And I don't have many meetings today. The ones I have are just with the members of the team I manage. So I think Hello Kitty is fine. I'm not gonna bother. So this is my lunchtime. I already got my little chocolate from the chocolate calendar. It's Santa's boot. I'll save it for dessert. Lunch is cooking at the moment, so I just took a little time during my lunch break to do yet one more craft. Today I'm going to be making some solid soap. As you can see from this, it's melt and pour. I used to do cold process and it was a lot of fun, but all of the tools and things, pans and the molds especially, and the cutter, all of that stuff is in Portugal. I don't have it here in Denmark. So I thought it would be fun anyway to just use this one. So there are different types. This one is opaque. There's also transparent and a little bit darker and so on. And this one is shea, coconut and mango. Again, there's also different kinds of ingredients. You can have, I don't know, even olive oil or different sort of things that are good for your skin, and different types of oils that they use as well. So this one is shea, coconut and mango. So that's what we're going to be using. I'm going to be cutting it because I'm going to be melting it in this little contraption that I showed you yesterday. So yesterday I was making some candles, these here, that still smell like Christmas. If you want to see how I've done them, you can see the video up there. So I'm gonna be melting this. Then I only have one mold. I was gonna get one more, but now all the shops are closed. And actually there is one high street one that is open from Panduro, which was where I get most of my DIY stuff in Denmark. Not cheap, but at least you go into the shop and they've got everything. But that one is sold out on this, and the only ones that have it is Fields, which is closed down. They have like 8 in stock, so maybe next year. And the other ones are like in Jutland, so I'm not gonna go over there just to get one of these. Also, you know, stay corona free, don't travel if you don't have to, stay home. So I'm gonna do it twice. I think this is enough for 6 of these soaps, so I'm gonna make 3 and then 3. I can't do just the one thing, right? So I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna melt half, right? If this is good for 6, I've got 3, so I'm gonna start by cutting and melting half of it. Then I'm gonna pour about half white. And to the remaining, I'm gonna add, so before pouring, I'm gonna also add some fragrance. I've got lavender, coconut, and vanilla. So I might go with lavender. So because I already used coconut, I did some shower gel and shampoo all in one here. So again, if you want to see that video, I'll link it up over there. So I've done this. It's coconut. So now I want a different color, fragrance, and I think I'm gonna go for lavender. And then to the second half that I'm gonna pour on top, I think I want to do a bit of a swirl. So usually I used to do swirls and like pour from the top and like mix the different colors and all that using the cold process, because then you cut the soap like this and then on the side it looks really pretty with the pattern. So this one is going to be one piece. You're not supposed to cut it, but I just can't help myself. So at least I think the top, I'm going to make a little nice pattern. See how it goes, because also you're supposed to mix them well. You're supposed to drop the top liquid from a distance and because this is so shallow, I'm not really sure how well it will integrate into the white one, but let's see. And I think I'm gonna use opaque and opaque ocean blue and mint. So it's gonna be white, and then I'm gonna put a stripe of each one of these on top. So I need to allow the white one to kind of get a little solid, but not too solid. And then I'm gonna use a toothpick to kind of do a little pattern to mix them in to see how it looks. So this is the solution I found because I wanted to, if it's this kind, ideally, if it was cold process, I would just add some botanicals like some poppy seeds or some flowers, like dry flowers or even fresh flowers sometimes. But because this is already soap, it's gonna look brown in no time, so I don't want that because then it looks gross, and you know, people are showering with this or using it on their hands and then it just looks disgusting. So I'm not going to do that. If you want to use botanicals, with the cold process you actually make the soap. This is soap already, and you just pour it and color it and do different things. When you make the cold process, you're making soap. So there's a reaction called saponification, which is when you mix a fat, a lipid, with a base. So usually you use different kinds of oils of your preference that are good for your skin, and then you use lye water, which is basically sodium hydroxide, and then the chemical reaction of saponification occurs. And while you do that, it's okay to use botanicals and it doesn't look that bad. But when you just use the melt and pour that is already soap, doesn't tend to go so well. So, but I couldn't help myself, so I'm gonna use some little flowers. I found these and they're so cute. So once I have the soaps, I'm gonna wrap them. So you can wrap them in any paper that you like, any extra paper you have at home, or like wrapping paper, whatever. I have these, so for that size over there, it's basically each one is a third of an A4 sheet. I already cut them. You can find these like online, or you can make your own at canva.com or whatever. So yeah, I've got like the yellow, orange palette here, and then also the green one. So actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think probably I would have preferred to use some sort of cardboard color, because then it would be simple with this, because now that and that looks like a little bit much, but we'll see how it goes. So that's the plan. So let's make a start. Step 1, get your soap, cut it in bits. Actually, I'm gonna put it in bain-marie. So I already explained to you on the video about making candles, how to use this. So you put hot water in there, and basically then it works as a bain-marie, and you put your soap or your candle wax in there. And just a note on how to wash this thing. So yesterday I was making candles. Do not put water inside, because wax is a lipid and the soap is a lipid as well. So you don't want to mix that, because it's gonna look gross and you're not gonna be able to efficiently remove it. So the best thing to do is, if it's already cold and solid, you just put some more water here, or if you're just using a bowl, then you put it in bain-marie again until the inside melts, and then you can just pour it out. Don't put it through your pipes. Usually the soap or the wax you can actually reuse for next time. So if you don't want to use it, just pour it into the trash somewhere. It gets solid very quickly. If you want to use it again, just keep it. It will be solid very quickly, and then you use it next time. So yeah, don't pour water together with wax or soap. It's not a good idea. And then you just use like a little bit of paper and you wipe it off, and it's clean and you're all done. All right, so step 1, I'm gonna fill this up with hot water, and then I'm gonna cut my soap into that. All right, so here we are. While the water was busy boiling, I was busy cutting the soap. So I've cut the big bit in 2 halves because it's for 6 soaps and I only have a mold for 3. I'm gonna keep this for later, second round. And I've already chopped the other half into smaller pieces, which I will now add here to my bain-marie. And just leave it. Please resist the temptation of stirring this. Just leave it alone, because if you stir, you may make bubbles and you don't want that. So just let it be there. It will melt fairly quickly. It's fine. So, and it is a liquid. I can feel it on my fingers and actually smells really nice. When I said it was shea, coconut and mango, I obviously meant it's the butters of this, right? Shea butter, coconut butter and mango butter, which are very nice and nurturing for your skin. It feels nice on the skin just by holding it. And it's also, these are rich in vitamin D, E and A. And I know I need vitamin D, probably not from rubbing soap. I do take my pill every day. My little tablet of vitamin D, because Scandinavian winter, we must cope somehow. So it's making progress over there. I'm resisting the temptation of stirring. You just let it be, and once it's melted, then I'm just gonna pour half in there and then color the other half. Right, the soap is finally melted. I did pop it in on the hob for a little while, but I did not allow it to boil because then it just got a little bit cold here on the table. It's totally fine, because when you do bain-marie, you're supposed to do it on a hob or over fire, so it's fine, but it's more practical for me to show you here on the table. So now that it's melted, I'm gonna add my soap fragrance. So I said I was gonna go for lavender, so let's do that. Just a few drops, yeah, should be enough. You can just add them and then see how it smells, and if you want more, then you just add more. So I said no stirring, but well, now you have to stir to blend in the lavender, which smells amazing. So one cool trick to get rid of the bubbles is to actually, I don't have it. It's COVID times and all I have now is the rubbing gel, but I don't have rubbing alcohol in liquid form. But if you do soap a lot, you can have a little spray bottle with rubbing alcohol. And so once you pour your soap and you see all the tiny little bubbles on top, if you spritz it with rubbing alcohol, they will just be gone. So that's a very cool tip. All right, so let's pour the white and then add some color to the rest. And it's gonna have a bunch of bubbles. I'm gonna try and burst them maybe with a toothpick or something. Let's see how that goes, because I don't have liquid rubbing alcohol. Right, so last time I kind of poured like a few droplets of water, so don't do like me. I forgot about this, which is open. So if you want to pour, use the opposite side, because if you put this down, then you're gonna pour water into your soap or into your candles, which happened a little bit yesterday, but no harm done, so that's good. All right, and it seems like it's getting solid very fast. It's got this weird thing on top. All right, so let's be quick and pour, pour, pour. So half. White base and another one. All right, so just to make sure they're kind of even. So that's the white base. I'm gonna leave it to get a little bit solid, but not completely solid. And now I'm gonna add my colors. So I said I wanted 2 colors. But I'm lazy, I only have this one. So what regular people do, normal people, is they have different containers and then they just separate the soap, and then they put liquid, the dyes, in different containers, and then they pour them. I'm being lazy, I'm using just the one. And also people can usually melt it very quickly on the microwave. And don't use water. If you put it on the microwave, just put it on the microwave. Don't in the microwave. It works best if you put it in, not on. So don't use water, okay? No splattering water everywhere in the microwave. If you decide to go to the microwave, just put the soap in the little whatever microwavable container you have. Leave it there, check regularly, take it out, careful when you open the door, and you're done. But I'm lazy, so I'm gonna be doing 2 colors, I said, in the same one. So I've already, 3. So white is done and ready to go. Then I'm gonna do green and blue. So I'm gonna start with the lightest one, then I'm gonna pour, then I'm gonna add in the other color to make a different color. You could also just put less, just a little bit of one color, and then add some more, so you would have 2 shades of the same color. I'm gonna start with mint and see how that goes, because I think it's a little bit lighter than the blue one over there. So just a few drops. Oh, it's looking pretty. So, note to self, these melt and pour ones, also because it's a tiny size, they set very, very quickly. So this is now solid, so it's impossible to do what I said I was gonna do, which was to put a stripe of each color, green and blue, and then mix them still with the white. So you don't want it to be completely liquid, you just want it to be tiny bit solid but still liquid, and then you mix the 3. Not possible now, so I'm just going to pour the green over here, and for the next batch I'll probably have the 3 colors ready to go. Put the white one on the bottom, then the green, then the blue, and then make the pattern. So there you go, now I know. And also when I was doing cold process, it was obviously huge sizes of soap all in a mold, so that obviously takes longer to set as well. So, but they will still look pretty, just not the pattern I wanted. There we go, green. Green. And a little bit of green on this one as well. Perfect. Well, as perfect as you can get, like this. Right, so I will just allow them to set now, and that's it. So, a bit of a fail, but also a bit of a success. So I didn't manage to do the soap I wanted to make with the swirly bits, but I did make soap. So I'm gonna unmold it and see how it goes. Yes, we have 2 colors, and I also used, because I was getting a bit frustrated, so to try and make it a little bit less boring, because I wanted to make swirls of 3 different colors, I used a little stamp for soap. It says handmade, and it gives it, you know, that touch. So yeah, we've got soap and it's stripy, it's got 2 colors, which is better than 1 color. It says handmade, it's kind of cute. And this is all I have time for now because I need to resume my working day. But in the evening I'm gonna do 3 more, and I'm gonna this time do it properly because now I know that they just set very quickly. So I'm gonna put the 3 colors and have them ready to go at the same time, so in 3 different containers, and then I'm gonna pour them and try and swirl them. So if I succeed, then you will see at the end of this video. If not, at least now you know all the details so that you can succeed. Or if you just you want to go for the simple approach, this one also looks pretty, and the best part is that it smells so good. It's a shame you don't have smell-o-vision, because this lavender mixed, because it already had like a very, very slight smell of, I guess, the mixture of the coconut and mango. So yes, I love, love, love the smell, and it feels soft, also probably because it will harden a little bit more, but the original bit was also kind of soft. So I think it's going to be really nice for the skin. It smells amazing. It looks alright. Just my expectations, you know, my soap bar, I'll get my coat, was a little bit high, but I'm pleased with this, and I'm gonna try and make some more. So just to finalize before I have a meeting in a little bit, from my Amma calendar today, I got a little token for Sushi Factory, and it's 8 tempura like shrimps or prawns up to 90 krona. So that's good. I like sushi very much. I lived in Japan for 3 years, so I shall be claiming that for sure. Then the good deed suggestion for the 18th today on the Body Shop calendar is call someone you haven't in forever to tell them how much you love them. Yes, I'm gonna speak to my parents in the weekend, so for sure. But also I've been, you know, when you have friends who, well, now Corona times, you have friends who you don't see even more, but like if they live in different countries and you haven't seen them for a while and you're like, oh yeah, let's have a call, and then it never happens. Yeah, so I need to work on making it happen more often, for sure. Good shout out. I'll do it in the weekend. And what we have here today is strawberry lip butter. Oh, there you go. Let's compare. So, smells amazing, yes, but it does look like the lip balm, or lip butter, shall I call it lip butter, that I made the other day. The consistency looks very, very similar, so I'm pleased with that. Yes, and next time I make it, I'm gonna try and find some products that are appropriate and safe to put on your skin. But I'm gonna try and put some color as well as some scent, because this one really does smell amazing, but I'm pleased with the one I made, so I'm happy with that. Alright, so I think I've gone through all of the calendars. I did light up my calendar candle this morning, and I showed you how to make soap. A bit of a fail. It didn't fail in the sense of, yes, I made soap, it's fine, it's a soap, it's got 2 colors, I've done everything kind of right, but I had expectations. So anyway, I will show you at the end of the video how it works out in the evening, if I can make it any prettier. Not this one I'm keeping, but the new ones I make, I want to put at least 3 colors somehow. So let's see how that goes. Alright, have a good evening or a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.